I found this one, and I don't know how you feel. You're saying you got a gift card for an ice cream cake, and that made you very happy because it's free. Now, let me ask you a question. When you go and place the order, now, how are you going to order? Are you going to order online, or are you going to go into the store?
No, I'm gonna call on the phone.
Okay, you're going to call on the phone,
I want to
place.
talk to a human being. I get their name.
Right.
Mary, good. Because if something goes wrong, I'm coming after Mary. I
But
spoke with
Mary,
Mary, you
is
know?
Mary, the person who's going to suffer the wrath here? Is it going to be, are you going to be talking to an employee at Cold Stone, or are you going to be talking to the GM of Cold Stone for the
Probably
region?
whoever answers the phone. I mean, I'm just ordering a cake and saying happy birthday, Chris, on it. Shouldn't be too complicated. But, and, you got to do it 24 hours beforehand, but I'm going to do it today to make sure that it's ready for next Wednesday. I don't like leaving anything to chance.
Yeah. You know what? We had to buy a cake recently because one of my lady, my partner, as I like to call her, Julia, is on a board, and it's for like a nature conservatory type of thing. And the only people that are on boards like that are elderly folks, typically retired, not elderly, retirees, because they just have the time to volunteer for these services. And one of the guys, it's for Egmont Key primarily. Egmont Key was devastated by, well, both of those hurricanes last year. But there was this guy, Tom, who just lived out on the island. Old guy now. He's been there for like 20 years or something like that. He wanted to die on the island, and the whole place got devastated. So now he's not working on the island anymore. And that obviously, I think he's retiring because of that.
Wait, hold on. So was he living on the island
Yes. Yep. He was like
in his boat or like?
no, he had a pilot house, like a kind of a shack type of thing on the island. And he would kind of, get on his ATV and make sure people aren't messing with the gopher tortoises or in the bird preserve that's there on that side of the island, make sure they're not messing with the nesting and all that. But now the island's just totally messed up. So we wanted to get him a cake, or that was something that Julie was tasked with, was getting a cake. Now, I know you're not from Florida originally, but certainly you obviously know about Publix. You've frequented Publix many times. And I remember being a kid getting cakes from Publix. And they weren't just cakes, they were decorated cakes. Like you could get stuff put on them, themed type of cakes. I don't think that that's a thing anymore, because the instructions on the order form that my partner Julia put on there was like a scene with birds and stuff, and like a shoreline, like Egmont Key, essentially. They got a call. She got a call from the Publix representative there in the bakery, and they said, it's too hard. We can't do that. We don't know how to do that. And she goes, you don't know how to make a bird? They go, it's just too complicated. That seems like it wasn't a thing pre-COVID even. But now nobody knows how to do anything. So she goes, look, they asked for like a payment, like a $10 payment or something to make a bird on there. And she was like, fine. And she's like, look, just try your best. And they did a pretty good job.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just going to go the other way.
Everybody was very happy with it. I saw it. I went, not bad. I wasn't as like, wow, but that's not my personality either.